Good morning to all of you. I am Angelica G. Celestino and I am here to present our research entitled The New Normal, an analysis of work-from-home experiences and challenges of working women in the city of Malolos. Let me start by stating our introduction. The novel coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic, which happened in the year 2019 and is still sweeping across the globe, resulted in challenges in the working arrangements of millions of employees. The pandemic really affected the economy, specifically those companies that require physical skills to their duties. A lot of Filipinos resorted in a more convenient way of working. During the 2019 COVID pandemic, work-from-home arrangements had been the new normal work setup in different businesses and sectors present, whilst the opportunities arose as remote work had been observed and analyzed by some firms and other enterprises, specifically women. Companies decided to adapt into a new normal setup where employees are at home while working. Although it has positive feedback with employees' flexibility with schedule and productivity, working women also bear the negative impact as the responsibility of household, personal health stability, workplace problem, social isolation, and time management, and at the same instant with work responsibilities. Even if it is the most convenient way of working during the pandemic, there's also challenges in adapting to this new normal.
My name is Jill Manya and I'll be discussing the objective of the study. Specifically, this study aims to determine the challenges of work from home that experiences of working woman in terms of availability of resources, working environment, time management, and health stability. To determine on how to deal with the challenges that the working woman face in daily in terms of communication, gender role, social isolation, and work-life balance. To identify what are the advantages and disadvantages that working women have experienced while working at home, and to determine solutions that may be proposed for the working woman to cope up with work-from-home challenges.
To start off, I'm Angel Ramos and I'll be presenting to you the statement of the problem. For the general problem, how to determine the work-from-home experiences and challenges of working women in the city of Malolos, we analyzed. Statement of the problem number 1. What challenges do working women in the city of Malolos face on their work-from-home setup, to be described in terms of availability of resources, working environment, time management, and health stability. Number 2. How do women with work-from-home arrangement deal with the challenges they face daily in the following aspects: communication, gender role, social isolation, and work-life balance? Number 3. What are advantages and disadvantages working women have experienced while on work-from-home setup? And lastly, number 4. What remedies and solutions may be proposed for the working women to cope up with work-from-home challenges?
My name is Jenny Mar Acebanag and I will discuss to you the significance of the study. These are the following beneficiaries and what are the specific benefits they can get in the research being conducted. First is the working women. As the main beneficiaries, they can use it as a guide to get knowledge about the experiences and challenges they may encounter while working from home, and by the suggestion or recommendation being gathered helps them to cope up with it. To the employers who give work responsibilities to their employee, they will be aware about the employee's struggle when working from home, and it will help them to know what are the possible benefits and solutions that they can provide to ensure that the employees has a good working condition and still be able to take good care of them even though they are working from home. In the community, it allowed them to appreciate more the working women and know their value in the society. To the future researchers, this paper can serve as a related literature if they plan to explore the same topic.
I am Jeremy Joyce Atienza and I'm here to present our methodology. Research design and method. We utilize a mixed method of research. It is depicted by the combination of qualitative and quantitative research design strategy of survey result, which includes a 5-point Likert scale, multiple responses, and open-ended questions. Research locale. This study will be conducted in the vicinity of Malolos, Bulacan. Respondents of any age and marital status are eligible to participate. Because of the pandemic's restrictions, the respondents will only be surveyed through Google Forms. Instrumentation. The survey has 25 self-made survey questionnaires, which is divided into 3 parts. The first part focuses on the challenges that working women encounter when they transition to a work-from-home arrangement. The second part examines how the respondents deal with those challenges, and the last part evaluates the advantages and disadvantages of working from home. Data gathering and procedure. Before allowing us to proceed with the data collection, our course advisors, Mrs. Lilibet Lee and Mrs. Helen Baisa, will assess this instrument. We will disseminate survey questions using social media after they have been granted permission to conduct the survey. Population and sampling technique. The study used purposive random sampling to identify the respondents. This sampling is used by researchers when they want to address a specific group of people, as all survey participants are chosen because they fit a specific profile. The sample size of the study consists of 50 working women from the city of Malolos, Bulacan.
I'm Dextrina Padilla, and now, let's proceed with the conceptual framework. The input-process-output model was chosen by the researchers. The associated literature and studies for this research are displayed in the input section. While in the process section, it presents and examines the women's experiences, as well as how the respondents handle the problems of working from home. It also includes the advantages and disadvantages of a work-from-home setup. Lastly, in the output section, it shows the identified challenges, the coping methods, the advantages and disadvantages, and the remedies for the challenges of working from home.
I'm Jessica Baldove, and I will discuss the data analysis of this study. To obtain the research findings from the survey questionnaire distributed to 50 respondents in Malolos, Bulacan, the study used descriptive statistics, frequency and rank distribution, and determining the most common among the responses and discussed in accordance with the study requirements. Please refer to this data presented. The first section, which includes Table 1 to 4, presents the findings regarding the challenges faced by working women in terms of availability of resources, working environment, time management, and mental stability. According to their responses in this part, they face very few or minimal challenges with this arrangement in terms of what was mentioned. The second section, which includes Table 5 to 8, discusses the most common to least common challenges that women face in communication, social isolation, gender roles, and work-life balance, as well as how they deal with them. The third section discusses the advantages and risks of working from home. This arrangement, according to the respondents, provides them with stronger family relationships, flexible working hours, financial benefits from transportation, and more. It also saves them from the stress and time lost due to traffic. However, this arrangement is not always beneficial, as working women frequently face hostile work environments as a result of distractions, overwork, and the lack of social interaction.
I'm Krista Ibelas, and I will present to you the summary of our findings. First question is, what are the challenges the working women in the city of Malolos face on their work-from-home setup? Unavailability of resources. The data revealed that the working women have sufficient budget, and they also have the adequate office supplies, equipment, and software. However, they still have troubles connecting to a better internet. On working environment, working women have distractions and they struggle from it. They are contented on their work-from-home setup, but they still prefer to be in office. They also revealed that they are satisfied on their work-from-home salary. For time management, working women were reportedly to be supported by their employers of flexible working hours, and they already adjusted to this new normal. However, they still have to juggle between household and work responsibilities. Statements regarding damages on physical and mental health both receive neutral response, means that working women neither agree nor disagree that they face challenges on these mentioned areas. Second question, how do women with work-from-home arrangement deal with the challenges they face daily? First, in communication, working women were challenged by unnecessary noises, low internet connection, and equipment malfunction. They face this by managing their time, acquiring better internet, and getting their equipment fixed. On gender role, working women were mainly challenged by household chores. They deal with this by educating and raising awareness to their family members about the struggles and time allotment. For social isolation, working women stated that it is good to schedule meeting for non-work interactions and spend more time with the family. For work-life balance, stress is a major factor for the women, and it can be dealt by scheduling specific working hours, being organized, and setting goals. For the third question, what are the advantages and disadvantages that working women have experienced while on their work-from-home setup? Working women mainly listed strong or improved family relationships and flexible scheduling options as advantages and distractions and social isolation as the disadvantages.
Good day, I'm Riza Anbico. Basing on the summary of findings, the researchers have dispatched these conclusions. First, the working women encounter such challenges regarding the availability of resources, working environment, time management, and health stability. Second, because of poor internet and distractions, their work performance was highly affected. This eventually weakened their sense of accomplishment, productivity, and job satisfaction. Third, the researchers also found that household duties meddled with work and social isolation prompted these working women to have mental health issues. The researchers also noticed that slow internet connection ranked first in the factors affecting communication, followed by unwanted noise and equipment malfunction. The researchers have determined that the most potent barrier for working women working at home is household duties, which can be dealt with by telling the work schedule among their family members. Stress is the most significant element that affects working women's work-life balance, and it may be reduced by having particular working hours, being organized, and having daily goals. Lastly, work from home has a good on employee performance, while some findings demonstrated that it has a detrimental impact. To sum all of the mentioned, the researchers conclude that working from home is both an advantage and disadvantage to working women in Malolos, Bulacan. It requires double effort in everything. It also deprives them of almost every other aspect of life. But more importantly, there are ways in dealing with those disadvantages, just as mentioned up.
For the ending part of our presentation, I, Bianca Janela, will present the recommendation solution for the following problems discussed above. First of all, the company should provide working equipment for the employees. As further explained in the study that working equipment is a luxury to some employees, especially in telco companies which need to have high-quality equipment. Second, webinar for time management. With this recommendation, the company can show their employees how important time management is and introduce some tips on how to properly manage their time between work and life. Third, health break. It is important to have a break in doing something, especially when you are feeling tired or having a burnout so you can continue doing it. It also can be a way of improving one individual, because if your health is stable, you will keep on improving on things you do and want to do. Fourth, online kamustahan. It is a webinar exercise where the company can evaluate and monitor their employees. Online kamustahan is like a virtual team building where employees do a non-stress, non-working activities. For the working woman, we recommend having their own working space. Having a working space at home where there are no unnecessary noises and backgrounds that can hinder their focus at work. If an isolated working space is not possible, we recommend that the family members may help in taking care of the children and should be aware of their working hours. Second, do a non-related work activities. Non-related work activities such as fitness, watching TV, and more are said to be helpful in relieving stress and maintaining a positive mind towards work and other things. Lastly, seek professional consultation. We are encouraging everyone to seek professional consultation if they are afraid or distant to ask a hand to a friend or family, because aside from physical health, everyone's mental health is so important.
Good morning, team.
Okay,
Tell me not
I
to
want to
live
keep
to
them very minimal.
like candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes
Stop picking your nose.
My nose? Don't bring around
Hi!